Hey, it's Ev. This is Lindsay Lohan. This is her mum. There is no further explanation. So I haven't done an update video in a while, but this is a video about how all of my hysterectomy appointments keep getting cancelled. Just for some background information, I had a gender clinic appointment that was meant to be in November 2021. That got cancelled and pushed to January 2022, and that was about getting me referred for the hysterectomy. So the gender clinic recommended that my GP referred me, and it then took from January until May for them to actually do it. Then after that, I waited for months and months for my appointment at the Birmingham Women's Hospital, which that's where I'm going to be getting it done. Bear in mind, this is not the wait for the actual appointment itself. This is a wait for my initial appointment there, and then they're going to put me on the list for the actual surgery. So they'll meet with me and assess how much of a priority I am, and no, I definitely don't expect that I'll be at the top of the list and that I should be a main priority, but I would like an appointment. So in January 2023, that was when I was meant to have my first appointment in person, and it got cancelled. It then got moved to February and changed to a phone call appointment, and it got cancelled. It was then moved to later on in February, and it wasn't cancelled this time. So the previous times I received texts and letters saying that it had been cancelled and moved. This time that didn't happen, so I was waiting by the phone all day expecting for it to happen. No, they just didn't ring me. So I phoned up later that week, and the woman on the phone confirmed, yep, it came up that it had been cancelled, but there was no reason listed as to why. She was also confused as to why it was a phone call appointment when initially it was meant to be in person, and she said it was now down as a general gynecology appointment whereas before it was more specific. She said that she'd ask her manager and then get back to me, but at the moment the earliest she could book me in for was the 1st of May, which is a year since I was initially referred. And again, this is just for the appointment to talk to someone and get on the waiting list, not the wait for the actual surgery itself. Not shockingly, she never got back to me. So I phoned again a week or two later, and the earliest they're able to squeeze me in for is for another phone call appointment at the end of April, and that's where we're up to now. Also, when I'm phoning up, sometimes I have to wait for an hour in the phone queue, and it's crazy how normal that seems now. I have physical pains, like period type pains, from being on testosterone for over 5 years now. I've also started having some bleeding again, which makes me very dysphoric. Also, I have been looking at going private in Thailand for lower surgery, and I need to get all of this sorted out first before I can get the ball rolling with that. I need to know what's happening, and it just keeps getting pushed and pushed back every time I think it's gonna happen, and I'm gonna have the appointment and then have more insight into how long things are gonna take, but then the appointment just to speak to someone just keeps getting pushed back. I won't get into it too deeply now, but yeah, through my transition, I've done some private treatment, some NHS treatment, and that is allowed. The majority I actually have gone private for, so yeah, I'm using the NHS, which I am entitled to, and I know that bothers some people, but it won't change it. So thanks for watching. You let me know if you have any questions about being referred for a hysterectomy or anything like that. Hopefully I'll have another update soon, and I'll actually have my appointment, and then sort of know what's going to be happening and have a clearer idea of how things are going to be, and a time frame and stuff. I'm hoping I can have a hysterectomy in the next year or so, but who knows.